You might wonder, how do I ignore something I'm seeing every day? How do I ignore something that's right in front of me? You may be facing unwanted circumstances every single day. How can you live in the end and stay in the state of the wish fulfilled? The world is a mirror, forever reflecting what you are doing within yourself. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Neville Goddard. When you don't think your desire is yours, or going to be yours, you may find that the current circumstances in the 3D reality really bother you. When we're not practicing being the person who has our desire, we find unwanted circumstances in the 3D reality quite upsetting. There is no one to change but self. That self is simply your awareness, your consciousness, and the world in which it lives is determined by the concept you hold of self. Neville Goddard. To change the current circumstances in your 3D reality, change what's happening within you. By going within, with repetition, affirmations, meditations, visualizations, or any method you prefer, to practice the state of the wish fulfilled, you start to know you're going to have your desire. Because you're becoming the person who has your desire, familiarity with what it feels like to have what you want develops. Confidence develops, certainty develops, knowing it will happen. And the current circumstances in the 3D reality stop bothering you. It's not that we're ignoring the current reality by pretending we don't see that something is happening. We're not resisting against circumstances, forcing ourselves to look away or not see them. Circumstances don't matter. Ignoring the current circumstances means making peace with them. Because you know they're not your end result. It means, it doesn't actually matter what's happening right now. You know your desired end result you're manifesting is the result that's going to happen. You know your desired end result is the truth. Can you feel the difference? It's not about resisting against the current circumstances trying to force yourself to ignore them. It's not about trying to pretend that they're not happening. The more you practice being the person who has your desire, the more you improve your self-concept, the more you saturate yourself in the state of the wish fulfilled. The less that current circumstances bother you. The more you practice living in the end, you start to identify as the person who has your desire. Your self-concept changes. More and more, your identity shifts. You become the person who has your desire. And the more you practice becoming the person who has your desire, over and over again, you start to believe it. You start to identify with your desire being the truth. The end result that you've been practicing feels like the truth. When you're living in the end, if the 3D reality's current circumstances still haven't conformed yet, it doesn't bother you much. You know that's not who you're becoming. You're stable in your self-concept and you know the current circumstances are going to change. Can you feel the difference? It's not that you're fighting against the current circumstances and forcing yourself to ignore them. You're naturally not bothered by them anymore. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. You know it's temporary. You know it's not the truth of who you are. You're taking on a new self-concept and stepping into the new version of you. You know current circumstances are temporary. You're becoming a new person who is manifesting a new reality, right now. You identify with having your desire. Nothing out there and no circumstance can convince you otherwise of who you are. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching.